No thoughts? Oh. Shelby. Oh.
Lauren?
I'm sorry, Scott.
You should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to drop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice. Your investigation is over. For good.
Oh no.
Lauren! No! Shit!
Wait, no.
Lauren! Lauren, wake up! Lauren!
Okay. Now we can kick the door in.
I was gonna take up swimming again. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. You got a car back at your place? Mine's obviously pretty fucked up.
Yeah, sure. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go settle a few scores. Come on, I'll take you home. Lock your doors and windows and don't let anybody in but me. Okay?
Be careful, Scott. I don't want to lose you.
I think we're getting really close to the end of the game. Oh. Dude, you weren't wearing your seatbelt when you did that? Holy crap. many bullets you got in that gun, man? Oh, wrong button!
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot! Fucking asshole. Please. Oh. Your idiot son killed all those kids, didn't he? He's the origami killer. No! No! He's innocent! He's not a killer! Not a killer!
Not a killer?
You're a fucking liar. Now tell me the truth. No! No, please! Don't hurt me! Last chance. I don't know. I swear. I don't know anything.
Sit in the chair. Oh.
Stop. Stop. I beg you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything.
Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the origami killer. He kidnapped that kid and he held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident. He just wanted to play. He told me everything. He was crying. He was so sorry for what had happened. Whatever he did, Gordy is my son.
Yes.
No one will miss him.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. He's street trash, like so many others. Oh.
You disgusting pile of shit. And what about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died.
Oh.
I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother should know. Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard.
My heart! My heart! Quickly! I need my pills. In that drawer. There.
Bye. Bye.
Shelby! Come back! I fucking order you! Come back!
Bye. Oh, sorry, cat sore. Yeah, the only shower scene, I guess there's technically two, but there's one that's much earlier on in the game, and it happened a long time ago. I think I edited it out of my YouTube thing. Oh no. Not a rich person having a heart attack. Oh no, my heart. I'm an awful person. In real life, I probably would have gotten the guy. Hi, Gnome. Thank you for the bits. Oh. I remember this scene.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book.
The mother.
Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her. You know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
We are getting really near the end of the game. Wait. Oh no. Wrong way. Have fun, Gnome. Thanks for hanging out. Oh. Okay. Flowers?
Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope I'm not wasting my time. John Shepard died 30 years ago. Hope his mother has all the answers to this puzzle. Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
I came to talk about your son, Mrs. Shepard.
My son? I have no son.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepard.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepard? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them. always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
I can't get that other prompt to show up.
Seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her.
Oh, origami figures.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son.
Hi,
My little
Kennedy.
Johnny.
It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then.
Let's get her some flowers. I've seen this scene before, so I remember what to do. I remember like a few little points here and there. Where are... oh, here they are. An orchid? Wait, weren't orchids linked to the, I guess we could talk to the nurse.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years, and you're the first.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice.
Oh, went the wrong way. I keep waking you up, cat sir. I'm sorry, buddy. He's passed out on my desk. I don't really like him up on the desk. I'm worried he'll knock... I don't like the cats on the desk because I'm worried they'll knock cords loose. Are you a flower? A singular flower.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave.
Show her things that take her back.
Oh, come on, game. There we go. A. Down. X. Over. RB. Right?
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
Okay. Is it the dog? So we saw a little dog earlier in the grave, right?
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max? All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. Funny, isn't it? I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
And the game's not gonna tell us. Pretty secrety. The gasp. Come here. Oh, she looks very angry. Or not angry, upset, disturbed. Come here. I now have a lap kitty and a desk kitty. There's desk kitty, and here's lap kitty. This is Perlux. That is Catsor. Here are my new kitties. Had them for about 6 days. 5.1 inches, giggity. Oh no.
The last origami figure. The last trial.
Where's all the rain? The rain's outside. 5 inches have fallen though, 5.1 inches. You've been missing all the rain. Oh, hey! No, heater pad under it or something? Maybe. Or get one of those heat reflector beds, I forget what they're called. I guess with heating pad I can monitor it.
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this vial. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the vial or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
Well...
There's got to be another way. I can't kill myself to save my son.
Well, we've already done... I mean, even if we kill the son, we straight up murdered someone. So we probably would go on to death row anyways, so... Sorry, Ethan. Come on, man. Come on!
letters have been sent to your phone.
A52 Theodore Rooseveltor. Did a screenshot of that for other playthroughs.
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
I could just cheat on other playthroughs. Maybe. Hi, Shelby.
Let me stay with you, Scott. I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lauren. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days. I'll come and get you when this is all over.
Tell me who the origami killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
Oh. Okay. I probably should. Look, it's time to feed the kitties and get some dinner myself, but I'll just take a break. I won't. No, kiss. Okay.
Mom's work is too far away. I'd never make it in time. Dad, I've got to get Dad. He's the only one who can save John. Gotta move. Gotta find someone. The water's still rising. John won't be able to hang on for long.
Help!
This place is completely
Help!
empty. There's no one around to help. Need to get help fast. John. Dad,
Orchids?
Dad, John. He fell into a pipe.
Oh,
He's
get out of
drowning.
here, you little pest. Leave me
You
alone.
gotta come, Dad. Come on, John's gonna die. John's gonna
Well,
die.
that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad, I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna
What did
die,
I tell
Dad.
ya? Grab!
Please, please, Dad. You've got to save John. I tried, John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about my Scotty.
Scotty? Scotty? Scotty, whose twin brother drowned, whose parents kept orchids, whose parents taught them to fold origami, Scotty, who made out with the mother of a boy he killed,